Thanks for taking a few minutes to do this. It won't hurt.
That's good.
If your first press tour, is that what we just decided?
Yes, it is.
That's good.
I'm pretty excited.
Are you?
Yeah. I've been looking forward to this. As soon as somebody was talking about me at Town Square Buzz, I was like, that's awesome, because it's finally starting to go a little somewhere. But yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I just graduated here in June. So that was a good experience, finally walking that stage after 4 long years. But I liked high school just because it gave me a really good network, and I was able to communicate with everybody in the school, and I didn't have a problem with fitting in with one clique or another clique. I would just go introduce myself, say who I was, and really just get to know everybody, and it helped me gain a more personal knowledge over people in general.
Senior year had a lot of construction going on. What did you think of that?
Well, I mean, it was better than my junior year when you'd hear crashes coming through the building. Well, I don't think I got cheated, but I mean, it's definitely a huge step. It's not the same McKinney High, and I bet you'll hear that 100 times from all the students. We knew the classic McKinney High, the hallways, the smell of the hallways, I guess, and the way the school was, and now it looks more like a nice college. You're gonna have lobbies and tables in the middle of the hallway, and it's going to be crazy for those high school kids. I don't feel cheated because I had a good 4 years there, but they're going to have a great 4 years there, judging by how it looks. Well, I was actually a retail associate at Echo Unlimited, which is a smaller retail business. Its demographic is graffiti artists, and when I was working there, I was able to fold thousands of shirts a day, but I really got to see different designs and how they were able to put their art onto t-shirts, and people would just come in and buy them. And personally, I like to draw and I like to come up with art, so I figured that would be a great start just because it's different and people are always trying to look for something else and something new, and I figured that if I could do that, then it'd be pretty awesome as well. They can have people wanting to get my stuff.
Name the company or the brand Openland.
Yeah, Openland company. I wanted it to be open so it would open up for everybody, and it's Openland. Anybody can come and take it, anybody can come and buy it, and then I kind of wanted to put my name into it, but I didn't want it to be Chase Bear. So my middle name's Leland, so I put Openland, which is kind of my middle name.
Wow, that's very clever.
Yeah, and then company, so to add a more official look to it. I started off with a doodle, and luckily I was in photo class, but since I was really far ahead, I had access to all these other Adobe products like Illustrator and Photoshop. Right. So I went into Illustrator, did it, and then I just had this bear, and I was like, well, I'm done with it now. Right now, people ask me, what does the bear mean? And I'm like, you know what, I don't know what it means. What I want it to mean is I want it to mean class. I want it to mean kind of an outdoorsy feel. When you wear it, you could be wearing it in a field and people wouldn't care, or you could be wearing it at a wedding and people would be like, oh wow, he's wearing that. Did the profit and loss, and I was like, that's kind of scary, because when you're looking at the facts and the statement, and you're like, that's a huge risk I'm about to take, is 80 shirts, and I have a guaranteed maybe 30 to 40 sales, so I really have to get out there even more. So you'll constantly see me just being like, how are you doing today? Good? Alright, well, do you want a t-shirt? No.
What kind of sales have you had?
The first time, I pumped out long sleeve t-shirts because it was the middle of, I guess it wasn't the middle of winter, but it was pretty cold, and I sold 40. Second sales, I got 100 t-shirts, and I'm down to 7 of those, just because they're colors that people don't want, or they're too big or too small for my customers. Tank tops I sell them for 25, just because of the risk with them. T-shirts I sold for 20, but whenever I get to the embroidered ones, I'm going to sell those for 25 as well, because I'll be able to buy a lot more of them and keep them at the same price as the tank tops. Yeah, embroidered polos, right. Whenever I buy these, I want to keep them 25, because the highest price I would probably go is $30, because I'm not trying to take money out of people's pocket. I'm trying to keep it cheap, but at the same time keep it nice and keep it where they want to wear it.
Where do people find these?
Well, you can either check my website online. Sadly, all I have is these. A lot of times people will just connect through people, and somebody will get my number and they'll be like, when can I get one? And I usually drop it off for them, folded and nice, and then I just say thank you, and then usually they put it on right then and there. They'll like run inside and be like, wait. So that's always nice too, because I get to see somebody enjoying my product.
What?
My vision is backpacking, classy clothes, maybe to suits, ties, like really nice glasses, really nice everything, and then also like kind of like you have a flip side, so it could either be you're a mountaineer, climbing up the side of a mountain, hiking and all that, because I want to be able to go into like a backpacking type thing, or like just getting out there in the wild, and then, but I also wanted to keep it like really suitable and classy and really nice.
So what
I usually say to people is I want it to be like a Vineyard Vines, which is like the whale one, but at the same time I want it to be like a Columbia, which is, or a North Face, where it's like those are more of like an outdoorsy type feel, while I'll combine those to make this like ultimate.
Okay. And where's your warehouse?
Well, my warehouse is gonna be right here. It's really big. I've got like 150 shirts combined, because I've sold a few of the tank tops and I just have the t-shirts left. But hopefully this whole room will have like nice shelves and it'll look really pretty, and I can sell out of here, hopefully open up a nice store somewhere in the mall.
If you think you have a story to tell, send me an email. But I have to tell you up front, it better be good.